That's needed, that big old Kool-Aid smile, the Jerry curl. And when you look at her, she looks happy, right? She looks like she's just being a kid. Yet, behind her smile is anxiety, worry about if she's going to have dinner that night, worry about if her family is going to be safe, worry about if her stepfather is going to hit her mother again and she'll have to call the police, worry about whether or not she'll be molested again. Behind the smile is anxiety and worry. She's worried about the man who's holding her hand in this picture. She's worried about her baby sister and wondering how she can protect her. She's worried about adult matters when she should be worried about being a child. And she would not later learn until, let's say, a few months after this picture was taken, that she also should have been worried about whether or not she would continue to have her mother, who later died of cancer this year. So at 10, no mom. At 10 years old, a dad in and out of jail, so he's not around. At 10 years old, having lived through more things that a 10-year-old should live through. So if you had to predict an outcome for this little girl, if you had to think about what would be the things to help her get up, all of those things are 1-2 punches. You know, just one of those things in your life. And I'm sure some of you know people in your families and in your communities who are dealing with drama and stress and tragedy over and over. How do you rise up from that? Well, growing up like many of you here, with family dynamics that sometimes are positive and nurturing, others of which are challenging and disruptive. We know that there can be challenging and disruptive family dynamics. For example, this uncle right here, funny story I'll tell you, he used to be my favorite uncle. And he decided, when I was about, I don't know, I had to be about 17, he said, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea if I robbed a bank? Yeah, he robbed a bank down the street from the house. And I had no idea that's what he did. So this is what happened. Middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm about 16, 17, in my PJs. We hear this, you know how the popo, you shouldn't know, how the popo can knock on your door, bang on the door real aggressive and hard. You shouldn't know that, you don't know that. So, we hear this loud banging on the door. I run down the steps to figure out what's going on. They come running in the house looking for him. Of course, he's nowhere to be found because he escaped with all of $500. Was it worth it? Because when they found him, they sent him to federal penitentiary where he stayed 3 years. He actually just got out about 2 years ago. And I am old. I'm way older than I look. I'm old. He's been in there for a long time. So when we talk about family dynamics, not having, let's say, some of the best role models around you there, how do you rise up from that? How do you create your own life so that you can create a family that's healthy, so that you can be successful in your career? How do you break the cycle? How do you rise up? Well, I say that there's a few essential questions we have to start with. And it starts with, who are you? In this picture right here, this is when I started to realize I have to know who I am. So here I am, a sophomore in college. I had been accepted to my first choice. Stupidly, I only applied to 2 colleges. I didn't know any better. I didn't have any role models. I applied to Spelman and Hampton. I did not know that year Spelman only accepted, I want to say, 500 of us out of several thousand applicants. And so, thank goodness they accepted me. Freshman year I went to Spelman College, but prior to that I met that Stevie J looking guy. And of course, we continued to date while I was in college. And I became a mom my sophomore year of college. When I got pregnant, my family did what most families would do. What are some reactions you think that families might have to the student who is straight A the student who got accepted to college, the first one in the family to go to college. What do you think are some of the reactions? Your life is over. How could you ruin your life like that? That's what my grandmother said prior to the baby coming. Prior to my daughter being here right now, my grandmother said, you know what you gotta do? You gotta get rid of that baby. So when I was facing this choice, this very difficult choice, I had to ask myself a couple of questions, like, who are you? Do you think you can take care of another individual? I don't know. Look, I didn't even realize why I was wearing all white, like that was fashionable. How could I actually think I could be someone else's mom? But I did. I thought that I owed it to this baby to give this baby a chance to have life. And so I decided to have my daughter. When I decided to have my daughter, my grandmother kicked me out. So I was homeless. Now, so I had attended college in Atlanta. I had come back home all pregnant and disappointing everybody. And then I get kicked out of the house. How am I gonna keep going to college? Like, it's like the baby was due in March. She decided she was gonna be funny and come in January. She came really early, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I gotta transfer schools. How am I gonna do this? Well, because I knew myself, regardless of life circumstances, because I knew the importance of rising up, I transferred. I transferred to Temple University. I started school January, had the baby January. Had the baby, 2 weeks later went back to class like, what's up, can I get the notes?